Y'all, happy new day. Happy Wednesday. Happy February the 1st. First day of the new month. You know, we're well into 2023, huh? Full moon is on the horizon. And during the full moon period, you know, on the way to the full moon period, hey y'all, hey. On the way to the full moon period, you're in a waxing moon. And the waxing moon, waxing means growing, right? And with the moon phase, waning means decreasing. And so when you look in the sky, you're going to see that it's growing in illumination up to the full moon. And then, of course, full moon is when it's fully lit. It is lit. And so it is known that full moon is a time of climax. It's a time, when I say climax, I mean gratitude. That's what I mean. Time of gratitude, time of introspection where you're giving thanks for grace. You're giving thanks for life. You know, giving thanks for, you know, source. Giving thanks for God. Giving thanks for the reality of life force energy. You know, which means that no matter what's going on in life, you know, if you're living and breathing, you have the opportunity to expand, to grow, to heal, to achieve, to create, you know, as long as you're living and breathing. And the only reason that you're finding yourself having a difficult time on your way to achieving, I like to say it like that instead of saying having a difficult time achieving, because it's already done. If the premise is it's already done, then you're just always on the way. Maybe let's think about it like that. You're always on the way, okay? You're always on the way. So maybe the difficulties on your way, most of the time, is how you're thinking about it. It's how you're attached to it, the attachment you have to it, the result, the end result, the outcome, the circumstance, the situation, your attachment to it and how you feel about that and how you're perceiving it produces the difficulty. Okay? So I say the best thing for us to do is to not attach, you know, live life as an observer, not absorb. You know, and when you find yourself absorbing, be aware, be conscious, and find your balance. You know, come back to the middle, come back to the realization, or come back to the reality of truth, the reality of God, which is the reality is everything is already done. Everything is already working out. All is well. You know, I don't have a different message. You know, some people are bold enough to say, Queen, is that really just it? You just want us to believe that everything is all right and then everything gonna be okay? And it's like, yes, I wish I could just, you know, I could say it in a million different ways, but yes, if you hold firm to everything is working out, everything is well, all is well, I'm being guided, my decisions are covered by grace, all of these type of things, if you stand firm on those, just as much as you tend to stand firm on the doubt or the fear or the anxiety or the tendency to want to sift through all the worst case scenarios and all of this, if you can push past the tendency to do that and maybe explore all the best case scenarios, explore all of those without attachment, then the way won't be so rough. On the way to it won't be so rough. We make the road rough. Not we make it, but we allow the road to be rough because we allow the doubt. We allow the fear. We allow the angst. We allow those type of things. If we stay present in this moment, right here, right now. If we stay present in this moment, right here, right now. Right now, in this moment, I am breathing. Right now, in this moment, my legs work, my arms work, my hands work, my mind work. Right here, right now, I have money in the bank account. Right here, right now, I have food to eat. Right here, right now, I have a car to drive. Right here, right now, I have a house to live in. Right here, right now, I have a building to do my business in. Right here, right now, I have customers. Right here, right now, I have clients. Right here, right now, I have the portals to be able to run my business, the avenues, the engines to run my business. Right here, right now, I have friends. Right here, right now, I have loved ones. Right here, right now, I can see. Right here, right now, I am living. I am breathing. Right here, right now. If we can stay in the here and the now more often, then we can dissolve much of the stagnant energy, the stagnant vibrations that we pick up when we allow angst, worry, fear, insecurity, and all of those things to prevail. Yield not to temptation, my dears. Yield not to temptation. What temptations are we talking about? The temptation of fear, the temptation of doubt, the temptation to be in double-mindedness, the temptation to go with self-pity instead of self-assurance, the temptation to go with self-pity instead of self-awareness. Yield not to temptation. Stay in the here and the now. Be grateful. All right, so the full moon, I was saying all that. What led me to say all that is I was saying the full moon is on the horizon. It's a climax time. I always say it's the time to give thanks. And then it's a time to let go, forgive. Those two things are keywords for full moon. But I stopped saying let go of the things that no longer serve you, because everything services us. Even those things that we keep holding on to that's bringing strife in our life, it's serving its purpose, because all is God, all is good, all is meant. So it's meant for you to be having those struggles. Prayerfully, you can settle into some awareness so that you can see what those struggles, what those feelings, what messages those feelings are showing you, which is the message is to let go. So that struggle, that fight that you got going on, that toughness, the roughness, all of that is meant so it can show you that it's time to let go. So give thanks. Everything shows us. But full moon is a time to let go. And I say it's a reminder. Every time the moon get full, let it be a reminder for you to let go of ego, for you to sacrifice self, for you to let go of the notion that it is by your will that things are being done. A prayer that I used to pray, Lord, or I still pray, a prayer that I was focusing on praying at one point in my life. Allow me to cease all personal efforts and proclaim that it's not my will, but the Father that abides in me that doeth this work. It's not my work. It's the God that's in me doing this work through me. It's not my vision. It's not my passion. It's not my skills. It's not my gifts. It's the source, the God, the Creator, the Almighty that resides in me, that is doing its work through me. That was a prayer. So it can help me to detach from these things. Help me to relax and receive. Help me to allow the unfolding of my blessed life. Allow me to rest assured. Because if it is the Father's will being done, then that means everything is calibrated. All the co-creative components are calibrated for my good, for my victory, for my achievement. So if I can keep reminding myself of that, then I can ignore, in a sense, what it looked like when it don't seem like what I think it should look like, in a sense of working out. And I can just say to myself, it's not my will. This is not my work being done. It's the work of God doing its work through me, doing its work through me. So all is well, and all is good, and all is done. Hashay. All right, y'all. Well, anywho, full moon period starts tomorrow. I got a full moon meditation going on the 5th. On the 5th. So today is the 1st. So 5th is what? Monday? Today is the 1st is Wednesday. The 2nd is Thursday. Friday is the 3rd. Saturday's the 4th. So Sunday evening, I have the full moon meditation. I would love to see you on there. It would be a beautiful, it's going to be a beautiful experience per usual. And so I just wanted to hop on here, share a word, and invite you out to that meditation. It is a virtual meditation. And also, if you can't make it at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, everyone who register automatically gets the replay. So still register even if you can't make it that time, because you can get the replay, and you got 3 additional days of the full moon energy that you can take advantage of. All right. I want to say this before I close. I am a minister of truth. I am a minister of God. I am a minister of the truth of God. I am a minister of the reality of God and how it has been fruitful in my life. And when I talk about things like the moon and energy and all these different type of things, these are things that have been taboo in the alongside the conversation of God. And it's one of my joys and pleasures to help people to see the oneness in all of these things, and throw away the notion that paying attention to the creation of God and allowing it to assist us in our walk with God is something that's evil, taboo, sinful, or anything like that. And it is because of lack of knowledge that we believe that. Okay. And so that's one of my passions. That's one thing I love to do. So I want to say, no matter doing moon meditations, paying attention to the phases of the moon and the seasons and all these different things, and doing your own personal work and spiritual work around those things it has nothing to do with your religion. Okay. This is how you honor the fact that you are a spiritual being. You honor the fact that God's creation is one. You are one with God's creation. And so if you are in observation of it, it can assist you in your own growth. That's what that is. That it ain't got nothing to do with, that is a lie that has been told for years. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And division, it has been created since people are waking up. People are paying more attention to different things outside of what they've been taught. There has been a division that has been created between religious groups and institutions and what people are considered to be spiritual people or spirituality. And the reality is that we are all spiritual. We are all spiritual because we are all spirit beings. Okay. And so we are all spiritual. Do we all practice our practice? Have we all established a practice that helps us to stay in alignment with reality, the reality of God, stay in alignment with truth, activate our powers as spiritual being, activate our privileges, our inheritance as spiritual beings? No, I don't think we have. And so some of the things that we're calling spirituality is just people showing how they have created practices, rituals, routines to help them to acknowledge their divinity and also walk in it. And that's what I believe a lot of the things that people call spirituality or spiritual practices or whatever is. But everyone, no matter what religion or no religion, like, we're all divine beings, we're all spiritual beings. And so we all have the opportunity to, we all are spiritual by default, do we practice our practice? Maybe not. But so I wanted to share that. I want to say it as much as I can. I want to, what they used to say, shame the devil or whatever. I want to I want to do my part to put it to rest, get past all of that and tap in, that's the reason, it's a reason why we are a nation of the youngest, dying the youngest and struggling and all this kind of stuff. We're not tapped in, we're confused, we're delusional, we're believing in illusions. So tap in, tap in, move out of that stagnant thinking and tap into the reality of God, the reality of abundance, the reality of oneness. We are one with these cardinals that's out here playing in my backyard. We're one with them. We can learn from those cardinals. We are one with nature. We are one with life. And so be one with it. All right, y'all. Peace and love.